CoopCity.
Welcome to
Boy, that's it right there.
part one. This what y'all been waiting on.
All right, it's the Fan Club Project Podcast. Your boy Drake in the Carolinas, Greenville, Carolina to be exact. I'm in the studio, Spinfire Studio with Quintin Coop Cooper. What's up, Quint?
What's going on with you?
Not much. You dropped your mix CD. Is this your first mix CD?
First one, yeah.
Boy, that's it right there.
Yeah.
First of all, before we get to that, you know, I did a little research on your social media page. And obviously, you don't like Facebook, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, but I really be more into Instagram.
Yeah, I know,
Instagram
but see, what people don't know, though, if they go through your Facebook, you a family man.
Yeah.
You love your family, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you dad of the year.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? You dad of the year, man. I was like, man, that's awesome, man. If we can get fathers like that to be with their daughters, their sons, that's awesome. So I thought that was a great aspect of Coop. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
You
it.
dropping all this music, but at the same time, you maintaining father.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
That's first. You
That's
feel me?
family always first, man. We share something in common. We Southside alumni.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You graduated from Southside, right?
Yep. 05.
05. See,
Yep.
I'm way, but I ain't even gonna say my year though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How was it in high school though?
Oh, yeah. I loved it.
You loved it?
Southside, yeah.
You doing the music like showcases in high school?
Oh, nah. I really was like more just listening to music, you know? Just knew everybody that was rapping, but I personally wasn't doing what I'm doing now back then. Back then, it really wasn't like the era to be able to do like how it is now. You feel me? Like, if like you was from the South Side, you wasn't doing songs with people from the West Side. You feel me? Like, you wasn't even going over there. You feel me? So now to be able to do that is just like, done came a long way. You feel me?
So it made me think about like where is your music rooted in? Because I realize you love music.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you really
definitely
love music.
Yeah.
And I can honestly say, I don't know, a lot of people talk about music, but I realized after going through your pages, you really actually love music to the most.
Yeah.
So, like, where did that come from?
Man, really growing up, like, R&B, that was like my mom, you feel me? Like, listening to, you know, all the 90s music. And, like, rap was my pops, you feel me? And I used to just look at the artwork on the CD covers or whatever and just be, like, interested in it, you feel me, and want to listen to it. And then you listen to the music, it was just, I was just interested in it, you feel me?
See, you got that thing that I feel like, I don't know, it's just take a special person, like everybody is created differently. Some people created to produce tracks, some people created to write lyrics, run businesses, people do, but you have this certain thing I realize, and I see it in me too, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there. You understand quality and excellence.
Oh yeah.
And even when I look at your artwork, I know we talked about this before, and you mentioned artwork, that's on point. The music is on point. The quality of the CD that you drop is on point. I got to give you kudos for that.
Appreciate it.
So just going through your pages, I realized that you love music. You have an eye for quality, eye for talent. Now, how long? Now, first of all, why do we name it Boy That's It Right There?
Really, like, that was just something I always said. You feel me? Like, if it's like a good song, a hard song, or a good beat, I always be like, man, that's it. You feel me? The way it's just like, I don't know, I guess this is the way I say it, where you just know it's like, that's it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I just been doing that for at least since high school, you feel me? Just saying that. Low key, but it wasn't just like, you feel me, like how it is now.
You're very active on social media.
Yeah.
And you got a mix of motivational quotes and just statements. Is that something that just come natural, or do you feel like it's one of those things you do to gather attention for what you're doing, or is it something you just love to do anyway?
Really, it's just natural. Like, you gotta self-motivate yourself. If you don't believe in yourself first, then you feel me, you can't expect somebody else to. You feel me? So that's really where it pretty much come from. You feel me? Like, it's just natural.
You got over
self-motivation.
You got over 3,000 followers on Facebook alone, over almost 2,000 on Instagram. I don't know about how many followers you got on Twitter.
I don't really be on Twitter like that. I probably ain't got that video there.
Oh no, now I going through there now. You got some posts up there. Do you also you post often on Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about you got 14 tracks on your mix CD.
Yeah.
14. How many did you have to choose from?
Like 23, 24 songs, something like that.
23?
Yeah.
How did these 14 tracks get on the make the cut though?
It really went off of like which ones I felt was the best, you feel me? Like, and then I had to listen to them in a certain order, you feel me, to get the sequence. So it was just what sounded the best, you feel me?
You talked about, you also talked about,
natural.
Yeah, you also talked about this was in the making for a while.
Oh yeah.
14 tracks. You have a good many more than that to choose from. Why did it take so long? How long, first of all, how long did it take you to drop this?
Well, really, I had dropped that vlog, it was like the end of 2016, maybe like November 2016, or October, I think so. But yeah, it was like 3 years.
3 years? So I know somebody on your post, I think it's a friend, you was on your post, like, yeah, you took him 6 years to drop it, now you can't pick up the phone. Remember that?
My boy A-Wall, yeah.
Okay. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, that's my boy.
But
we always be joking like that.
But you can tell that's love, though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's love because, man, when we were dropping our CDs, the love matters because that gives you the motivation to keep pushing on and dropping more and more. Now, with the 14 songs you got on the CD, what kind of feedback are you getting?
It's pretty much, everybody liking it to my, from what I see anyway, or what I hear, you feel me, people telling me. So I say pretty good, but we got to get out of Greenville, you feel me? So that's the real goal, you feel me?
Intro. All right, you got 14 tracks. Intro, and we talked about why that was the intro. Trenches was Codeine on it.
Yeah.
Man, you much love to him, man, because I see you pay big homage to him, man.
Oh yeah.
How important was he in your life?
Man, for one, he went to school with us, you feel me? So I already knew him, you feel me? But even on top of that, he was just into the music. Like, he always supported everybody. He did music, and he'll just, like, hold back on his to push somebody else, you feel me, to work with somebody else. And I just loved it, like, bringing people together and stuff. That's just how I am, you feel me? So that's what really drew me in, you feel me? And really, we got 4 songs, but I only put 2 of them on there, you feel me? But I'm still gonna do something with them though, most definitely. Okay.
Your third song, Let's Do It.
Mm-hmm.
All right, talk to me about it.
Oh yeah, Let's Do It. That beat was from Beetlejuice, my boy Beetlejuice. So we got Quincy to do the hook or whatever. And Fresh, really before that, I had asked everybody, asked Fresh who she wanted to, ain't never did a song with or whatever, you feel me? And then I was just like, all right, you and Quincy gonna do something. And he came up with the hook, and I just thought she was gonna sound good on it, you feel me? So when she got on her verse, we got 60 on there. And he just sounded so good for it, you feel me? Even before he even got on the beat, I just knew he was the one for that.
What did y'all record that song?
About Time Studios.
Was all the songs recorded there?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get a little bit more deep into that. Now, Monopoly.
Yeah.
Ricky Prince, that's like legend.
Yeah, OG.
Legend.
Yeah.
So what, you call Ricky Prince up, or how did that come about?
Well, for one, you already got to know Ricky Prince. You feel me? Know his catalog. So it was only right. When I heard that beat, that was by Big June, Kilo Count. To me, that just was perfect for him. I couldn't hear nobody else on that but him. You feel me? At first. So actually, I shot the beat to him. Shout out to Rick on this because he sent me the verse back the very next day. You feel me? And I just went from there.
You on that track right there, like how many cats on there? Like 3?
Yeah, Zoo Touche and Mike Deal.
Right.
Yeah.
But getting there, did you have everybody in the studio at one time?
Sometimes, for the most part, like when I shot my vlogs, that was everybody in there. But sometimes it was, they'd do a verse and I'd come back and get the next person on it.
How difficult, like, what was the difficulty of pulling people together as far as the whole thing, like song per song? Was it stressful for you to like get everybody at one time? Because I know everybody got schedules.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
Now, as far as that, I just really had to work around it. You feel me? But at the same time, I had to say, all right, I got a certain day I want to do this. Try to at least do it. You feel me? And everybody showed up. So
Anybody show up on CP time?
You know, certain people is, but at the same time, it's just like, it wasn't no, you gonna come in there and do this certain song at this time. It's just whatever beat come on next. You feel me?
Man, when we did our thing back in the day, and Killerville compilation. I don't know if you ever heard it. We did the first Killerville compilation, and one of the biggest things was people knowing their lyrics. They're rehearsed, they're warmed up, they're getting in the, you know, and once you got in the studio booth, for those who wasn't rehearsed, it's like over and over and over again. How did you prepare artists before they got in the booth, or did you have to do that at all?
Well, really, like, of course, I'm going to send them the beat first, you feel me? But me, I like to actually pull up on you, or we get up and talk about the song, work on the song before we actually go in there and record it. So you already ready, you feel me? And that's really pretty much how it went.
Did you get any pushback on any of these songs? Like, man, I want to do it this way, but you like, that ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? We got to do it this way.
Oh yeah. Like certain songs with artists, I had to get them to go back and do certain parts. You feel me? Like, but it wasn't like in a bad way. I just knew how I wanted it to sound. You feel me? Or how it should sound. So they ain't had no problem going back. You feel me?
Keep It Real is your number 5.
Oh yeah.
Featuring Cuzzo, Carolina.
Cuzzo, Carolina, and J Lord.
What was the process of that?
Well, they from Clinton and Lawrence, so I was already into their music anyway. You feel me? I just thought it'd be real dope to have them do a song together.
How do you know all these people? Is this through the music or through the showcase?
Some of them, a lot of them, you feel me, I already know. But of course, you know, some of them I had to really go out and look at and, you feel me, check them out to really know if I liked it or not.
What was the process like finding artists?
You know, going on Facebook, Instagram, seeing, you know, who name popping or whatever. Or who name even coming up, you ain't even got to be popping, you feel me? If it sound good, I just want to hear it. I like good music.
So how did you reach out to these artists?
You know, hit them up in the inbox or whatever, or called them if I already knew you, told you about what was going on, and they believed me, so they, you know, took heed to it.
All right. Number 6, Apply Pressure. Now that's your boy Cash Fiend. That's what we were arguing about.
Cash, yes sir.
I like Cash Fiend though.
Yeah.
I actually that's one of the songs I think one of the 3 favorite we talked about. 6, 7, and I think 13. Oh no, 12.
Yeah.
But the Apply Pressure now. You said was that the one that you didn't know was gonna make the cut or not?
Nah, I liked it. I just wanted to make sure that everybody was gonna like it. But you feel me, at the end of the day, I knew, all right, it's a good song. You feel me? But, you know. Every song had a thought of what was gonna make the cut. You feel me?
What was your doubts though? What was that thing that made you like kind of pause a little bit and say, does this make the cut?
For one, like the hook. It comes down to the hook. If it's not catchy enough, or you feel me, you know, gonna get the attention, you feel me, you might not can use it.
Was it when it came to lyrics, now are you on any of these tracks yourself, like as far as flowing?
Nah.
Okay.
I ain't rapping.
Like, did you have the urge to get on? Did you know sometimes we hear music be like, man, I want to write that on myself.
To be honest with you, when I'm listening to the beats, I gotta feel it. So, you know, you might mumble something, but for me, I'm rapping the artist, you feel me, they flow, so I can hear them on it, you feel me, so then I go from there.
Understand Me is number 7. Elandria, that's how you pronounce her name?
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty good song that I feel like when I heard it, I can hear it on the radio.
Oh yeah.
And now, it's a little bit different from all the other songs other than, I think, the number 12. What made you choose that? Or was the process where you sent the beat she wrote the lyrics or wrote the hook and everything? How did it work?
Well, I got the beat from OG Butler.
Oh,
You
Butler,
feel
yeah.
me? Yeah. So when I was listening to it, I could hear Myers on it at first. You feel me? Like, and we was already, you know, in contact with Alondra. Everybody was, you know, working together, whatever. So, and she dope with the pen. You feel me? She got good lyrics. So she went in there and wrote it. Well, we was all together and worked on the song, and you feel me? It came out like that.
What's the difference? What's the big difference between working with the woman and the man when as far as studio? Because there's a difference. Because you
already know personalities. You know, females got their certain ways, and you know, dudes do too. You know, there's everybody.
Did it? Because I know sometimes I deal with distraction as far as when I was producing music for women, and sometimes you get dudes in there that pulls them away from the music. Did you ever have that problem where like when it comes to the women that's on the CD, did you have to make sure it happened, or were they just like a beast on top of it, hungry on top of it like that?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, I seen potentially, you feel me, obviously to get you on the song. So once I presented it to you, they was pretty much in. You feel me?
Yeah. You how many CDs have you dropped? So is this your first mix CD?
Yeah, that's the first one.
But you got something in the works right now?
Oh yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff.
Are any of these artists will be on the next, or are you going fresh, all new artists?
Well, actually, I want to do like EPs with certain artists. You feel me? Maybe like a little 6-7 song EP where, you know, we're gonna pick the beats out. If it's features, we'll pick the beats out and put it up.
Yeah. So number 8, Rich Nick.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Days. How you get Days caught up, man?
Well, Days, I had been trying to get him on the track for a while, you feel me? But we wasn't like, now he was one that I, of course, you know about, but we wasn't really just, you know, acquainted like that. So actually, Triple Threat got him to pull up to one of my sessions. And with him, I was just playing beats. And if you know him, you know he gonna snap on any beat. You feel what I'm saying? And we went in from there.
So who is Days Carter? What? Myers?
Yeah.
And who are these? Who was Zoe? Oh, okay.
Zoo Touche.
Yeah. Who's that?
He's an artist from I think from the Bird. You feel me? But he from down here basically. You feel what I'm saying? So when I first met him, I just was already, you feel me, liking his music. So it was just only right I had to get him on there.
Gotcha.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. And did you feel like, because Days pretty much right name recognition, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like some of these artists, do you feel intimidated? I don't think so, but is there anything like pause, like, man, I don't know, you know, how do I approach them because they so good? Do you ever have those feelings about any of the artists?
Nah, to be honest, not really, because at the end of the day, it's just music. You feel me? And what I do, what I like is, you feel me, to help artists, you know, with their music or whatever. So I already had that respect. You feel me? I feel like we all got that mutual respect to where they know, okay, if Coop in the studio is serious, he not on no bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
So you would say like they know this is about you. They know if you're dealing with Coop, we talking business. We ain't clowning around.
Straight up. Like we on all platforms. I'm the type, I'm not leaking no music out unless it's registered for one, mixed and mastered, and it's ready to go. You feel me? Like we're not putting out no rough draft.
Have you had any
none of that?
Have you had any pushback on any of this music where you had anything that had to be dealt with in like professional way, or was it all love?
It was all love. You feel me?
It's all love. Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good because it's like almost like do it feel like a crew? Like everybody's on the CD. Do it feel like a circle, like a group mentality where we in this thing together, or is it one of those things where we just came together for this moment in time and then everybody pretty much go back to their corners?
I feel like you should, the artists are, you know, of course promote the song because they're on it. You feel me? And if it's a hot song, the people gonna speak for it itself. So that should basically tell you right there.
Number 9, I Got the Juice. How we get that song?
I got the juice. Well, actually, I had got King Ivy on it. And I sent him the beat, and he came up with the I Got the Juice, you feel me? And I wanted Hampton Ave to get on that too, you feel me? I got him on that on the vlog, on the Boy That Sit Right There vlog.
And so you got Monk Fu on there too.
And yeah, Monk Fu jumped on that. He got on the last actually.
How was it in the studio working with these cats right here on this particular song? Was it, how did that go? Was it one of those things where like, I know they write before they come to the studio, right? Mm-hmm. And then what's the vibe? What's the, like everybody get in the zone so that they start feeling each other's verses and feeling the music. What's the vibe before actually recording?
Well, really, like, if you watch my vlogs or whatever, you know, like, especially the second vlog, that vibe is just one of a kind, you feel me? That atmosphere is so many artists, so you bouncing energy off of this person and this person, so it was easy, you feel me? Like, it was just easy. It was natural, I say that.
Natural.
Mm-hmm.
Trifling, 10.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Oh, trifling. I had to get my boy Ant Beast on it, on the hook, and he sent the hook over, and then I got a triple threat on it.
Triple threat.
I just thought she would just sound good for that. You feel me?
Right.
Then I had to get Lighty on it.
Is there any artists like some of these tracks that you wish had got on it but wasn't able to get in touch with?
It's a couple of people I wanted to work with. You feel me? But everything happened for a reason. You feel me? Timing is everything. It might not have been the right time. I'm not gonna say I can't get them on the track. It just wasn't the right time. I say that.
Yeah. Is it possible for the ones you couldn't get on now be the ones on the next?
Pretty much. Yeah. Oh yeah. I hope so. Yeah.
Anybody calling you up now that maybe you had petition, kind of asked them to get on, but now everything out, they want to get on now?
A couple of people, of course. Yeah.
I won't put you on the spot for that one.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say it, but yeah. You already know what's going on. It's your boy CoopCity, Mr. Boy That Sit Right There, checking in with. So what you said, I was reacting like that. You already know what's going on. It's your boy CoopCity, Mr. Boy That Sit Right There. Hold on, let me do it one time. Now say it again. Though.
Okay.
Fan Club Project Podcast. Hey, that was funny as fuck. I got you.
It was funny.
I like the beginning part though. You already know what's going on. It's your boy CoopCity, checking in with the Fan Club Project Podcast. Boy, that's it right there.
Welcome to
Boy, that's it right there.
part 1. This what y'all been waiting on. Well, this what y'all gonna get.
All right, we on number 11. Bad Thing. All right. So, talk to me about Bad Thing.
Oh, Bad Thing. That's 2 Shades of Dope and Bree.
Okay.
Yeah. Mac Millie on the beat.
Mac Millie on the beat. Who's Mac Millie? Can you tell me who that is?
He a producer around the city. Yeah. He got a lot of, good production.
Good production. That's what's up. You got a lot of hot tracks on here. That tells me you know how to choose. You did choose all the music, right?
Oh yeah.
All right.
From scratch. From scratch. No YouTube beats. You feel me? All producers around the city. And it ain't like somebody said, oh, I got this hot song, put this on your tape. You feel me? These collab tracks, you feel me? So everything started from the beat. Without the beat, it's nothing. If I don't hear the beat, I don't hear your voice on it. You feel what I'm saying? So these from scratch, you feel me? All original, no YouTube beats.
And we're gonna talk about that after we get through these last songs, because you got a pretty cool process. You told me about how everything works with all these artists. Number 12 is probably my favorite one. Lil Jones. Why don't you go ahead and cut a video for Lil Jones first?
Man, I got a crazy idea for Lil Jones. Like, yeah, I'm ready to shoot that video for sure. All the videos, but Lil Jones, yeah, that's gonna be special.
Have anybody reached out to you concerning like, hey, when y'all gonna perform or do a show or when are you gonna drop a video? Anybody reached out to you yet on that?
Like of course everybody asking me, to shoot the videos, but as far as performance, people on Facebook saying it, you feel me? But not no vendors or whatever.
As far as Love Jones, I'm gonna you ought to send a petition out. It's like so you need to set something up.
You like that Love Jones?
Yeah. You need to set something
Word.
up like a survey. Do Survey Monkey.
Ooh, you know I want it. Come and jump up on it. Ooh.
Word.
Either they understand me. One of them.
Yeah.
One of them got to go.
Mm-hmm. Both of them. You feel me?
Yeah. So I'm loving that. Number 13, My Way. How did that come about?
Oh man, My Way. That was a special one right there. You know how normally everybody start with the hook on the song or whatever. That beat song was actually started from around the verse. Tay X on the first verse. He sent me the beat. The verse. Okay, when I sent him the beat, I basically was like, just rap whatever you feel on it. And that was what came out. So once he did that, we got Charles Brewer, Versatile, to do the hook. So after that, then we got Chemo and Misha on there.
Oh, Chemo on there.
Yeah, Chemo the rapper. Yep.
So how long have you known? See, Chemo got a name recognition, and just like Days and Ricky Prince, people that I recognize off the top. And I know you had talked about you just cool with these guys, right? Now, did you already know Chemo, or just one of those?
Nah, Chemo was somebody I actually seen on Facebook and stuff.
Okay.
And really was checking out and really liked his lyrics. Like he really talking about something. You feel what I'm saying? Content matter.
How long like this was in the making for a while? Like how long has that song been in already recorded, or was it one of those songs, last minute songs that it got recorded right before the CD dropped?
That was probably about 2 years old. Yeah. 2 years in the making.
The crazy thing about it, those songs don't sound like they 2 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They sound like they were made
Timeless. You feel me? Like I feel like that's a classic track to where it's heartfelt and you gonna really, you can feel that.
Exactly.
Especially the hook.
Exactly. And I always say, if you can't tell the time, well, actually, music is like a journal, right? Yeah. And it marks moments in time. For you to have these songs recorded, I don't know when the last song was recorded, but it doesn't feel old. You know what I mean? It feels brand new. Mm-hmm. And now that it's dropped, it's going to be a bookmark for a lot of people, a lot of artists that that's on the CD. And if they don't do anything else, they'll be proud of this moment in time, because the way you pushing this thing is really well. You got great art, great graphics, great mix, great song choices, great music. And you got the last one, G Code. I like the song G Code. It hadn't grown on me like I think when I started playing it more and more, it started growing on me more and more. Some songs, I'm gonna say Love Jones, just jump out at you. Yeah. How G Code get on this CD?
G Code was, for one, Cody on the hook.
Got you.
And I didn't even touch that track for a while, you feel me? I just sat on it at first. I ain't even want to, you feel me, do nothing with it. But then just something was just like, you can't sit on that one, you feel me? And that's how I just kept doing it, you feel me? And got Cash Fiend on it, Do Dirty, Ricky Prince, and Most Envy on it.
And that's, like I said, it's one of them songs.
That beat by D3 too.
Okay, cool.
D3 keys.
That song's slowly growing on me. It's like some songs, even with some song tracks off Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. It'd be like that one song that you didn't care for at first, but then it'd be the song that grows on you and stick with you the most. I mean, that's crazy how things work like that. So 14 tracks. What is your plan for this mix CD?
To get it past, outside of Greenville, outside of the state, everywhere.
Where have you gotten it so far?
Well, right now, of course, right down here, but I've had people in Texas snap it before, San Diego, New York, Charlotte, of course, Atlanta.
You told me, we talked about how...
Overseas,
yeah.
Yep.
Well, did you say also California too, right? You got
San Diego.
San Diego, right. Yeah. What is, we drop mix CDs... What is the outcome you want from this?
Really, of course, to, make the money off of of course everybody want to make the money, but really just to letting people know that we got something down here. And on top of that, I feel like, boy, that's it right there. I'm branding and stamping like good quality music and good artists. You feel what I'm saying? And for me, like people just ask me, what do you do? What do you do? When I put my vlog out, I put record producer. And like when people ask me, I hate to dumb it down and just say DJ Khaled or whatever. But people really don't even know what DJ Khaled do. You just hear him say we the best or another one, and you just hear the other artists on it. But it's a real process to that stuff that people don't really know. Like from the beats. I don't make the beat, but I know I'm scouting out the producers, you feel me? I go sit down there with them and pick the beats up. Once I hear the beat, I gotta feel it for one. And like I say, I listen to the beat so much, I hear the artist on it. Then from there, it's the song, you feel me? Like, I see it before it even happened, you feel me? Before I even send the verse, the beat to the artist, I already know how they gonna sound on it. I just don't know your lyrics, but I know how you coming on it already.
We talked about the professional structure. You are with BMI?
Yeah, BMI.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let everybody know, because we talked about how the artists are compensated, or the business structure you have. Can you explain? Because I know back in the day when we did this, we all sat down at the table, signed contracts, and if something come out of it, do this and that. How did you structure the city release and everybody's, I guess, namesake and compensation? How does that happen?
Well, for one, you had to do your BMI. You feel me? Every artist should have their BMI off top anyway. You feel me? So once I register the song, your BMI information gonna pop up anyway. You feel me? And then I got the DistroKid. That's where you get the distributed to the different platforms. So if you got all that in order, it does it for you. It sends out the percentages and it does it for you. All you gotta do is have your stuff in order, and it's right there for you. It basically leads you to water. You feel me? Like.
Right.
It's right there for you. As long as you got your BMI or your ASCAP or, and your DistroKid, it's up.
And everybody understands how everything works, right? There's no surprises to any of the artists on the city.
I mean, of course, some people don't know that, of course, but right. I'm always gonna let you know. You feel me? Or at least tell you ahead of time. And plus, when you get the email from the DistroKid, it's basically telling you like,
right,
if you want this, fill out, have your stuff in order. You feel what I'm saying?
I think that's awesome because not only that you pull them together for a professional release, it actually pulls people's minds together for business for future terms. Like say if one of these artists gets signed, they kind of have an idea on how it feels to have that release and professionalism. What was your biggest hurdles of getting the CD together?
Really like myself. You feel me? I just had to really believe. Sometimes I was doubting myself. Sometimes, I didn't want to do it. I just stressful. But overall, it was just like, you done came too far. You put your heart into this. You feel me? So I just had to do it. You feel me? Regardless of how anybody felt about it, I just knew at the end of the day, I did something that I wanted to do. You feel me? And for one, I ain't never seen nobody with a collab tape like that from the city. So I feel like that's the first time that it's actually been on the platforms.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? These not no songs like I was saying, the artist send me they song and it's on there. No, these are original songs that I built from the ground up. You feel me?
Right. I know we talked about how like you're very meticulous when it comes down to recording something just slightly off beat, off tune.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so you'll keep them record. You'll do it again until they get it right. How strenuous was that?
I had one artist, that didn't really just see it like that, but at the end of the day, they went on and just believed me, and it came out how it came out. You feel me?
Do you have any regrets of any of these songs or the release?
Nah, I believe in all 14 of them.
All 14. Mm-hmm. And you got, what's the next one?
CD.
Yeah,
Boy, that's it right there, part 2.
part 2.
But even in the meantime, like I said, I want to do EPs with people. I want to put together an R&B group. You feel what I'm saying? And do a tape like that. Like, I got so many ideas just ready to put in motion.
Who's your mentor? Like, who do you look up to? Who's the person that you aspire to be as equal or even surpass?
DJ Khaled, P. Diddy, Quincy Jones, Barry Gordy. Like, people that don't really understand really what they really do. You feel me? The stuff behind the scenes means more than the stuff that's on the camera. To me, you feel what I'm saying? The stuff that people don't talk about be something that stand out, but you wouldn't know because that person behind the scenes or whatever.
See, and
a lot of that, you feel me? Like, people just don't know.
Right. And you've named, you're on point with the record producer title because you named like P. Diddy, Barry, all those are record producers.
Yeah.
So you are already in the right lane. Mm-hmm. And being in that right lane, you already see, I wish I was in that right lane back like now, you are now. And instead of being all over the place, you seem to be really focused on what you want to do.
Oh, yeah.
Who you doing it for? What's your motivation, though?
Myself. Because I believe in myself, regardless if this person believes or if this person know who I am. You feel me? Like, I ain't have to have no buzz. You feel me? Like, I dropped that vlog without no promotion. I didn't post it on Facebook. Hey, I'm thinking about putting together a mixtape. I just dropped it. I felt like the artist surprise would give me the best opportunity. If you don't know about it, you can't base an opinion and say nothing. You just got to take it for what it is once it drops. Either you like it or you don't. Like, to me, I believe in myself so much that I don't care if somebody don't like it. Long as I do, that's all that matters at the end of the day. But obviously everybody else do. But it started with me. I had to believe in it.
Have you ever had anybody approach you, hey, man, it's garbage, man? Anybody bold enough to tell you that?
Nah, I would hope so. I even ask people, like, tell me what's your least favorite song on there. Like, don't be scared to tell me that.
Yeah. So your least favorite
song. I'm going to let you know if I don't like your music. Everybody know that with me. I'm so straightforward. But it's like, when I tell somebody I don't like it, I'm not going to say it's just garbage. I feel like with that kind of stuff, it ain't what you say, it's how you say it.
Right.
Like, I won't say, bro, your shit trash. I might say, well, I don't really like your hook. The hook not catchy enough. Or the beat didn't really stand out to me. Or your verses just didn't stand out. Versus just, man, that shit trash. You feel me? You might got potential, you just ain't got no guidance with it. You feel me?
Have you ever had to say that to someone?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And they took it well?
Yeah.
You know why? I think because when it's coming from a genuine source, when people know that the person who's saying it is genuine and have the utmost respect for them, they're gonna take it. And it only seen an incident when people don't take it well is when they feel like that person is against them or don't like them anyway. Right. But if it's coming from a genuine source, and then it takes a genuine person to absorb that information. When you was in the studio, did you have to I don't know, play like a father daddy role? Hey, I'm daddy in here, and I got to make sure all the kids are doing everything right. I hate to put it that way, but
I really wouldn't. I ain't gonna say that, but you feel me? Of course, you got to have your own blueprint. You know how you want your stuff to go, or at least I know I do. I know how I don't want to come in the studio. We're gonna have a good time, but we got to make this music. You feel what I'm saying? You can't be playing. You feel what I'm saying? It's paid for. You feel me? So you can't get in and play.
Speaking
the
of
verse, I already got to be ready. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
speaking of paid for, what was your budget on this project?
I spent some money on it between the studio sessions, the vlogs, the beats. You feel what I'm saying? It was a lot.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
Because I don't think a lot of people who walks in a situation where they don't have to pay anything don't really get a full. I mean, they know something has to be paid, but they don't get the full understanding of the burden of you putting money in something you believe in.
Yeah.
And for those who sometimes don't do that, they won't see the value in it if they didn't put that in it. Do you ever require the artist to, put something on it, or was that a requirement for this CD right here that you support it yourself, kind of giving them, Give them an idea on how it feels to actually have to put money towards your dream.
To be honest, no, because it's CoopCity. Boy, that's it right there. This is mine, you feel me? I'm stamping this, you feel me? So at the end of the day, if you're not investing in yourself, how can you expect somebody else to do it? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I built it from the ground up. No sponsors, no nothing, because I betted on myself. I believed in myself. So it came out like that, you feel me? I already knew how I wanted stuff to go. Once I presented it to the artists, they bought in, they believed, and of course it was genuine, so it was like how it is, you feel me?
Why do you think Greenville artists, and matter of fact, upper state artists, we don't, why is it difficult? Why is it so difficult for us to get played across the state, even across the nation?
For one, you gotta have the marketing behind your stuff too. It's more than just going to your local radio station and getting it played. You gotta really put marketing behind this stuff. Like if it takes a real promotion package, you need to pay for that. You feel me? If you gonna put the money in doing whatever, you feel me, bullshit money with it, you might well put that money in investing in yourself, promotion. Like if it's $200 for that, you need to pay that $200 to get that reach a different place besides Greenville. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Now I know you,
and you got to have a plan.
Right.
After it come out, then what? Are you gonna network that mixtape, that song, more than a week or 2 weeks, a month on Facebook? It's more than that. You feel me? You really got to network.
I feel you on that. You talked about where your tracks come from. You search your tracks. You purchase your tracks, right?
Mm-hmm.
You listen for the right music, the right beat. You don't necessarily, you say you don't use YouTube tracks, right?
Nah, we ain't using no YouTube beats. No disrespect to nobody that do, but for a boy that's it right there, these are all producers from the city. Like I feel like it's too many producers around here to do that. You feel me?
That seems like, you know what, that's so important.
Like to me, my personal opinion, if somebody raps on a YouTube beat, one of the free beats, you might have 10 artists from the city that's rapping on that. If it have 100,000 views, how many people you think that rapped on it? If it pop, for me as a listener, if you got a song on that beat and he got a song on that beat, why would you want the listener to choose between what's the hottest one on that beat? Own that, make that yours. That's your beat. That's your sound. To me, that's how I think about it. You feel me? Like if you buy it, that's different. Now, if you buy the YouTube beat, you know, that's what's up. But just for me, I like producers around the city.
How do you feel about Greenville's radio stations right now?
The radio stations, you know, I just feel like we got to get more in rotation. I would just say that. Right. We need more than just you know, we just got to be in rotation. I would say that.
I know that.
But shout out to JJ though. You know.
Yeah. And I know we always talk about Greenville stations, but we also have Charlotte, mm-hmm. who we get some, and we can get Georgia station. I can't think of the station now, but it's in Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah.
And if you have a great HD channel, you can get down in Atlanta too.
Yeah.
Do you plan on taking any of the music in those areas?
Oh yeah, of course.
Like walking it into the radio station. Do you have something radio ready?
Yeah, we got radio ready stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just a little bit, I know that when I was in Atlanta and we took music to the radio station, they loved the music. It's just that if you wasn't, you know, you had to get in line because of all the artists there, the people who just like you are making their way in the music industry and they're going to their local radio station. Sometimes I hear a lot of artists say, I ain't dealing with Greenville, but they're from Greenville. The one thing I did learn when I lived in Atlanta, the one thing they say, love your hometown, because your hometown is your base. If you can't grow your base, how do you expect to grow anywhere else? Do you have a plan to grow the fan base
for your
of course.
Brand? Oh, yeah. You just got to really pull up. You got to pull up to these places and network with them. If it's Atlanta 2 hours away, what's 2 hours to drive to Atlanta? You feel me? If Charlotte an hour and something away, what's that to drive? You feel me? and just do it.
Do you have any motivational words for all the people trying to do what you're doing right now?
You ain't got to be popping, quote unquote, popular or whatever. If you believe in yourself, just do it. It don't matter what nobody else got to say about it. Don't let nobody talk you out of what you believe in. Regardless, everybody not gonna believe in what you believe in. As long as you do, that's all that matter. You feel me? Just do it. As long as you can say you gave 100%, be content with that, even if it don't work. You feel what I'm saying? If my tape don't go platinum or whatever, I know I did something that I wanted to do genuinely from the heart, regardless the other outcome of it. To me, I already won anyway. I did something that I wanted to do. You feel what I'm saying? Now y'all get to listen to it. You feel what I'm saying?
You believe in leaving a legacy.
Oh yeah.
Do you feel like even with this right here, you've already established as as a legacy? Even like I know you're a dad. Your daughter can always say, "Look at this is my dad."
Mm-hmm.
She production.
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing because people with talent, skills, they don't actually. A lot of them don't use it. You know what I mean? Like I feel like God's giving you a gift, you're supposed to use it because that gift is to bless somebody else, right? By you even sticking with this, as long as you stuck with it, you had your ups and downs, right? Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, you have a product, and that's not easy. So big ups to you, big up to Coop, and everybody. As a matter of fact, shout out all your social media sites.
Instagram, CoopCity86, Snapchat, CoopCity86, Twitter, CoopCity86, Facebook, Quintin Coop Cooper. Follow me.
Okay.
Go in there. Check my stories out. They be lit. I promise you.
And before we go, Coop City. What is Coop City?
Well, my nickname is Coop. And that's just my nickname, Coop City. So it's just natural. You feel me?
It's not Coop City ain't gonna be a label in the future.
Nah, boy, that's it right there.
You sure?
Yeah. Coop City.
I appreciate you, Coop, coming on the Fan Club Project podcast. And much love and much success towards your way. And we're going to be behind you 100% for the city.
Appreciate it.